There's a Mr. Mallard to see you, Mr. Peacock. Mallard. Well, I wouldn't have thought so by the look of him. You're not with the BBC, are you?
Yes.
Apparently he is, yes. Certainly. Mr. Peacock will be with you in a moment, Mr. Mallard, if you'd like to sit down.
Thank you. Is there a chair?
Would you like a cup of tea?
I'd love a cup of coffee.
No, tea, I said. Richard III, good morning. I'm afraid Mrs. Arrowsmith is on maternity leave at the moment. Would you like to hold?
8:20 on a Thursday morning, and I've come to meet Nigel Peacock, headmaster of the Richard III Comprehensive School here in East Sussex. You're in Kent. Ashford is a town of some 36,000 people, which sits exactly halfway between Canterbury and a place called Newenden. But it's also about 2/3 of the way between Folkestone and Maidstone, if you're coming from Maidstone. Richard III is a mixed school with 1,200 students between the ages of 11 and 18 and 130 teaching and administrative staff. Obviously, they cover a much wider age range, but most of them are also mixed. Yes.
Mr. Peacock will see you now, Mr. Mallard. Shall I send you in?
Well, yes, please. Is it through here?
Yes, all right.
Nigel Peacock's working day begins with an 8:30 briefing with his two deputies, Graham Atkinson and Sheila Howarth. And their day begins with a briefing with, well, him.
Yeah, well, apparently she'd been in one of the pubs in town all lunchtime, and when she came back to afternoon lessons, she was sick over the caretaker and passed out.
Really? Sheila, perhaps you'd like to have her in and talk to her.
Well, I'll certainly try, Nigel.
I mean, apart from anything else, it sets a bad example to the kids.
Yes, good point, Graham.
Yes.
Right, now, Sheila, have you managed to get any further with the Princep case?
Well, I got another letter from the parents yesterday, so I actioned a phone call to them, and they're coming in this afternoon at 4:45.
Good, and do they sound like reasonable people?
I think the father's a QC.
Really? What does he do for a living?
I don't know, I didn't ask him.
What about the boy himself? Graham?
Mixed news. We've got him back in trousers for the moment, but he ate his integrated science project yesterday. I think we've got to be proactive on this one.
Oh, yes, so do I, so right. Proactive in what sense exactly?
Well, we don't need to decide that now, do we?
No, of course not. No, good point, Sheila. Right, now, the interviews for the new head of humanities, Graham, it's Jane Waterford, Simon Ferber this morning, and David Lawrence this afternoon. Is that right?
No, we're down to 2 now. Simon Ferber has dropped out.
Oh, I see. And do we know why?
His doctor advised him to withdraw.
I didn't know Simon was ill.
No, he's not. It's...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?